The oblique binary fission, the division is not equal. You see the animal? The animal is not in correct shape, so that the binary fission is not equal. And then dinoflagellates. It has two flagellates. One flagellate is the normal, used to do locomotion, and the other one is short, called cilia. Example, Ceratium. The next asexual reproduction is sporulation. The page number 4. Example, Amoeba. The amoeba has two stages, that is favorable condition and unfavorable condition. In favorable condition, the parent body. This is the parent body. The parent body disintegrates, that means the spore case. This is the spore case. Inside, the nucleus is present. In favorable condition, parent body disintegrates, that means spore case disintegrates and the spores are liberated. The spore hatch into young amoeba. This one and this one. This is in favorable condition. And the second, unfavorable condition. Due to the unfavorable condition, what will happen? The amoeba multiply by sporulation. Yes, here. Sporulation without encystment. We are already discussed about the encystment. The encystment is one of the multiplication in amoeba. The nucleus breaks into several small fragments or chromatin blocks. Here, nuclear chromatin blocks in this region. And then, developed a nuclear membrane in this stage. The nuclear membrane disintegrates, becomes surrounded by cytoplasm. After formation of the nucleus, the cytoplasm surrounded by cytoplasm and develop a spore case around it. The two processes occur. One is favorable condition. This one is the unfavorable condition. These are called sporulation in amoeba. Next one, Strobilation. The page number 4. Strobilation means some of the special type of transverse fission called Strobilation. Example, Aurelia. The Aurelia is a sea-leaf animal, marine animal. Here, you please see the diagram. Several transverse fission occur. This is the one fission, next one. Every division is like that of steps. This is the young one. After some days, tentacles are formed. The tentacles, everyone is having the tentacles. So that several transverse fission occur simultaneously, but do not separate. That means everyone matures and everyone having the nuclei. But everyone is not separate immediately. Do not separate immediately. But that process is called the plasmotomy. In plasmotomy, the multinucleated parent, you please observe in these regions, multinucleated parent. Nucleus or a lot of nucleus are present in every region. multinucleated parent into many multinucleated daughter individual. Example, Opalina paleomyxa. The other name is giant amoeba. Yes. You please observe the diagram. You please see the first one. Budding is divided into two. One is the exogenous, another one is the endogenous. Example, the exogenous, the buds are formed outer surface of the parental body. This is the parent. Here, one daughter Hydra is developing the parent body. The bud contains an interior lumen in continuation with parent's gastrovascular cavity. The bud is not developing only in ectoderm. The buds are developing in internal continuation with the parent's gastrovascular cavity. That means interiorly. The young one develops interiorly. In your page number, the remaining lines are given. Here, the bud enlarges. Here, the buds enlarge, develop a mouth and a circle of tentacle at its free end. Here, this is the daughter one, the tentacles are forming. When fully grown, the bud constricts at the base. This is the basing region. This is the base region. Separate from the parent body and leads an independent life. After, at the base, the daughter one is separate and live individual life. Yes. The another one is, this is the exogenous. Another one is the endogenous. Hundreds of buds in cytoplasm within the body of parent. Example, Noctiluca. Yes, please listen. This is the exogenous. We can see the daughter bud. But here, endogenous. Here, hundreds of buds are present only in cytoplasm within the body of the parent. Some of the daughter buds are separate, but some of them are present in the parent. Example, Noctiluca. The Noctiluca is marine animal, a single cell organism. So, we can see the daughter buds are present inside the mother cell. So that in cytoplasm. The another type is sponges. First example Noctiluca. The another example is sponges. Here, the sponges, this one also called a endogenous budding. The sponges are two types, freshwater sponges and some marine sponges. A regular and a peculiar mode of asexual reproduction occur by internal buds called gemmules. You please look, this is the gemmule. Here, peculiar asexual reproduction occurs internal. In the internal bud called the gemmules. This is the sponge. Suppose we are cut in these regions. In these regions, the structure is like that. The bud called gemmules. Inside of the gemmules, a complex grown gemmule is hard ball in this region, just like the ball-like structure, very hard. The consisting of an internal mass of food laden. It is having the food for further budding. Arcucytus, otherwise called in the food region, is called the arcucytus. What will happen in these sponges? The budding, unfavorable condition, the sponges disintegrate. Suppose the sponges are going to budding. This is the younger one. But the condition is unfavorable. Climate is not good. Automatically it will be going to destroy. There is no use of budding. But inside this bud, the gemmule is present. The gemmules having the food materials. So that in favorable condition, when the conditions became favorable, the gemmules began to hatch. In sponge, two types of the buddings are occurring. The condition is not good. Unfavorable condition, the sponges disintegrate. But the conditions will be favorable, the gemmules began to hatch. This is special for gemmules. Next one. The fragmentations, example, sea anemone. In this sea anemone, the parent body breaks into fragments. That means piece. And each of the fragments has the potential to develop. If some of the pieces having potential to develop into a new individual. The fragmentation or pedal lacerations occurs in many genera of sea anemone. Yes, this is complete sea anemone. Here, some of the parts are protrude outside. Again, this part becoming like this. The another part, this one. This one is becoming like this. The epitomes of parental individual. Only the epitermal part is becoming. This is a small piece. This region is called wound edge. Why we called wound edge? Some of the piece of the body. Some piece of the body is detached from parent. In this region, this piece having wounds. So that wound edge. In next stage, developing tentacle. This part is developing in this region tentacle. Mesentery means internal part. Mesentery means internal part. And tentacles are forming. This is a new one. Best example for the fragmentation. From a new sea anemone, it is becoming as a new sea anemone. Yes, here. The fragmentation example, sea anemone. Parent's body breaks into piece. The potential to develop. Potential means capacity to develop. The petal laceration means at the bottom of the sea anemone body constructed of from a battle disc, lobe, bruise, mesenteries. The tentacles to form a new sea anemone. Another fragmentation best example, tapeworm. In this tapeworm, ribed proclotis. The graved proclotis or ribed proclotis. Why do we call gravid proclites? Here are mature proclites. This is immature proclites. These are some of the teeth. The tapeworm body is like this. In ribed or graved proclites, these regions, these are some of the pieces of the body in these regions having some of the egg. In these regions having the egg. This is parasite of human body. Human is the host. Here, the ribed proclites apophysis. What is the meaning for apophysis? Disconnect from the parent. This is the parent. These are the disconnect or separated. But these segments are having capacity to develop as a new one. That is called the apophysis. In these regions, they are having the egg. The egg produces the larva. The larva going to, first one is the man, intestine. They all live in man intestine. And then, in fecal matter, in human fecal matter, the worm is coming out. Then, via air, it will be going to, suppose our fecal matter is eaten by pig. The pig having this parasite. So that the secondary host is called pig. Some of the human beings eat pig muscles. In uncooked, unboiled pig food is again produced the complete parasite in human body. This is the second example for our fragmentation. This is the fragmentation, FP. Next one, regeneration. Regeneration. In regeneration, there are two types. The one is morpholepsis. The another one is epimorphosis. First one is morpholepsis. Another one is epimorphosis. What is the meaning for morphosis? Whole body grew from a small fragment. Whole body grew from small fragments. Example, Hydra. Another one is the planaria. You look here. This is a small fragment. In these small fragments produce whole body of the Hydra. Whole body of the Hydra. This is called the morpholepsis. In this region called polarity, the parts usually retain their original polarity. A piece of the body having polarity in structure, and then arboreal ends by producing basal disc. This is the basal disc. This is the basal disc. A piece of the body produced into the tentacle as well as basal disc. Then another one is the epimorphosis. Next one is the epimorphosis. In this, reparative are two types. Epimorphosis having two types. One is the reparative, another one is the restorative. The first one, reparative, certain damaged tissues regenerated. That means human body, any other animal body, some of the teeth of the muscles at any region, suppose damaged, immediately after some time, that damaged body is regenerated. In our human body, best example, our tongue region, our taste buds also regenerate every day. Our liver cell, pancreatic cell, best example for regeneration. The second one, what is the second one? Restorative. The severed body parts developed. Severed body parts means, you please look, the one arm is completely cut, but after some time the cutting part is grow like this. This is severed body parts. Suppose lost some of the body, it will be developed. That will be called the regeneration. Example, arms of the starfish. Yes, this is our second part of the asexual reproduction. Today, please recall one by one. First one, today we are first one discussing. Yes, oblique binary fission. The oblique binary fission means the fission is not equal because of the animal body is not in perfect manner. It has the two flagellates. The another one is sporulation. Sporulation means inside of the amoeba the spores are forming. The spore case, in the favorable condition, it will be disintegrate. The young one is coming out. This is the younger amoeba. Next one is the Strobilation. The Strobilation is a special type of transverse fission. This is a transverse fission called the Strobilation. Example, Aurelia. Aurelia is a sea animal. Several transverse fissions occur simultaneously but do not separate. That means this is a developing first. It will wait up to this one is developing. So that do not separate immediately. Plasmotomy. Plasmotomy means multiply nucleus are present. Multi-nucleated parent into many nucleated daughter individual. Everyone having is a many nucleated. Example, Opalina and Paleomyxa. Next one, budding. Best example, the sponges. The peculiar asexual reproduction occur internal but called the gemmules. The gemmule is nothing but the hard ball-like structure. It has a mass of food-laden archaeophytes. Next one, budding in Hydra, exogenous, endogenous. The exogenous buds are formed outer surface of the parental body. The bud contains an interior lumen in continuation with the parent's vascular cavity. Yes, the endogenous budding, the hundreds of the buds are present. The buds are only present inside of the animal body, that is called the in cytoplasm, within the body of the parent. Some of it going outside, some of it waiting in parent. Example, Noctiluca. Another one is the sponges. Next one is the fragmentation. The fragmentation is a piece of body in pedal. In the pedal region, a piece of body is becoming and developing as a new sea anemone. Next one is the fragmentation. Example for the tapeworms. Apolysis in the Tinea-Zolium. Tinea-Zolium is a parasite of the human as well as in the pig. This is the apolysis. Apolysis means completely separate. A few segments. It will be separate one by one, this like this, separate, or sometimes along with 1, 2, 3, 5 up to sometimes like this. That is called the apolysis. Apolysis means completely separate, but the segments having the capacity to reproduce. That is called the fragmentation. A piece of the body can develop one animal, that is called the fragmentation. Here, the primary host is the man, secondary host is the pig. The next one is the regeneration. Regeneration or a regeneration, that is two types. First one is the morpholaxis. Another one is the epimorphosis. In morpholaxis, whole body grew from a small fragment. A piece of fragments can develop into full organism. Like this, the Hydra is best example. Second one is the epimorphosis. The epimorphosis, that is the reparative or restorative. Reparative means certain damaged tissue regenerate. But restorative means the severed body, completed damaged part of the body developed into and completed. Example, arms of the starfish and the tail of wall lizard. Yes, today we are completing the asexual reproduction. You please go through the lesson and recall everything. In our next class, we are going to see sexual reproduction. Thank you very much.